Should you be buying a hardware wallet for your crypto and NFTs? That's the question I'm going to be answering today. My name is Devin and welcome back to Dev Money. And if you do have any question about the hardware wallet that I recommend, check the links down below in the description and the pinned comment. Now first, before we get into who should be buying a hardware wallet, first off, you need to know why you may need a hardware wallet in the first place. What does a hardware wallet actually do? And I'm just gonna go through this extremely quickly because I made a lot of videos more in depth on this topic, so you can go check out those if you want more information. But essentially what a hardware wallet does, which is just a simple device like this ledger that I'm holding right here, all this device is going to do is keep your private keys offline. And the reason this is important is because whenever you go sign a transaction, say you're just using a typical MetaMask or a Coinbase wallet, and you go to sign a transaction to send crypto or buy an NFT, your private key is required in order to unlock the funds or the NFTs within your account and perform that transaction. Now, that doesn't mean you have to input your private key in order to make this transaction go through, but it does happen algorithmically in the background where the exchange has to confirm that the right private key is associated with the right assets. And if you're not storing your private key or your seed phrase offline, then where else is it going to be stored? It's going to be stored online. So if you're using a traditional non-custodial wallet and you haven't set up a hardware wallet, even if you recorded your seed phrase and wrote it down somewhere physical, that key was still exposed to the internet at one point, and so that puts it at jeopardy. And I know people trust that their MetaMask or their Coinbase just couldn't be hacked and no one could get access to their crypto. Well, a lot of crypto exchanges have been hacked in the past and they've had a lot of funds stolen from people. So why would those crypto exchanges be any different than MetaMask or Coinbase wallet? Now, the second thing that a hardware wallet is going to do is it's going to require a physical authentication of a transaction, meaning that you're going to actually have to plug in your device or connect it to Bluetooth, however you're doing it, and then use the buttons on the device in order to confirm the transaction that you're making on the computer. So that gives a lot of added security, because even if someone somehow logged into your account without this hardware device, they're not going to be able to send the transaction and make it go through. So in a nutshell, that's what a hardware wallet does. But keep in mind this most important part that I see a lot of people really not understanding: your hardware wallet isn't actually storing your crypto or your NFTs on the device. It's only storing those private keys. Remember that. So now I'm going to provide you 3 reasons why you should get a hardware wallet, and if you do meet these reasons, then you should go ahead and order one. It's going to be most beneficial for you. Now, the first reason is if you have a lot of crypto and NFTs, or you plan on buying a lot of crypto and NFTs, and the threshold that I set this at is about $1,000 in total crypto assets. Meaning, if you have $50 in Bitcoin and maybe you have a $10 NFT from Solana that you bought, in my perspective, I wouldn't go buying a hardware wallet, because even a Nano S Plus like this from Ledger is going to cost you $79. So I don't think you should really be buying a hardware wallet if you don't have about $1,000 or more in assets, just because the risk reward ratio I feel is a bit out of balance. Because why would you go spend $79 or $150 or $200 on a hardware wallet if you only have maybe $200, $300, $400 in crypto? It just doesn't make much sense to me. And I just feel like once you get to that $1,000 mark, that's gonna hurt a lot more than if you lost, $300, $400. And so it is, in my opinion, worth that $100 or so investment to protect that $1,000. Now, the second reason why you should be buying a hardware wallet is if you do want maximum level security and you want to know that you are in total control of your private key and no one else has access to it. Because a hardware wallet is the only way that you're gonna keep your private keys offline, and it's the only way that you can ensure that no one is going to have access to it, as long as you store it in a safe place, and that is going to be 100% up to you. Now, the third reason why you should buy a hardware wallet is less of a reason and more of, if you're okay with this, then yeah, go ahead with the purchase. Using a hardware wallet is going to have a lot more hassle than just not using a hardware wallet, because if you want to go send some crypto or buy an NFT, you're going to have to plug in your device to your computer, you're going to have to unlock it, and then you're going to be able to make the transaction go through after you sign it on your device. So there's a lot more hassle, and there are some headaches as well, because Ledger and Trezor, even the most popular 2 hardware wallet brands, still do have software issues and little bugs that come up from time to time, and I see a lot of those in the comments and over on Reddit as well. So they're not perfect devices without any issues, so you are gonna have a few probably software, firmware headaches that you're gonna have to deal with, along with the hassle of having to physically sign each transaction. But if you are okay with that, then you should go ahead and get a hardware wallet, and that's really just the price of added added security. So if you have over $1,000 in crypto assets and you want the maximum level of security and you don't mind the extra hassle, go ahead and order yourself a hardware wallet, and it's going to protect your valuable crypto and NFTs. Let me know in the comments if you like these shorter videos, and as always, thanks for watching.